The sky was full of bright stars, but something new came from the dark space between them. Huge, shining ships appeared suddenly, floating over Earth's cities like giant metal birds. People looked up, eyes wide with fear and surprise. The ships were unlike anything humans had ever seen before. They were large, strong, and full of strange lights that blinked in patterns no one understood. These were the aliens, creatures from far away, from another world beyond the stars. They came with power and pride. Their ships were made of hard metal that could not be broken, and their weapons were strange and deadly. They had traveled many light years looking for new places to take. When they saw Earth, they thought it would be easy. The leaders of the alien ships looked down on Earth with cold eyes. They saw cities full of people who lived simple lives, with machines that seemed old and weak compared to their own. The aliens believed humans were small and soft, easy to defeat. "These creatures are weak," the alien leader said to his crew. "They will give up without a fight." The aliens sent a loud message to the people of Earth. Their voice came through every radio and screen. "Surrender now," they said. "Give us your world, or be destroyed." The message was strong and clear. It told humans to be afraid. But humans did not listen the way the aliens thought they would. Instead of fear, the message brought a new feeling to Earth. People stopped their daily lives and began to prepare. Governments called their armies. Scientists worked day and night. People shared their hopes and fears but stayed strong. Old rivals forgot their fights and came together. They all knew something big was coming. In small towns and big cities, people talked quietly about what to do. They built new weapons from old machines. Farmers used tractors and tools to make traps. Engineers took broken machines and turned them into something better. Soldiers trained harder than ever. No one wanted to lose their home. The aliens did not see this at first. They believed humans would be scared and weak. When their ships landed in empty fields and empty streets, they smiled. Their soldiers walked out, holding strange weapons that glowed with power. They moved easily through towns and villages, taking what they wanted. But humans did not run. They watched carefully and learned. When the aliens came near, the people were ready. In one village, a farmer named Sam saw the aliens coming. He told his neighbors to hide. Then he set his traps. When the aliens stepped into the fields, they were caught by nets made of strong wire. Tractors pushed giant logs into their path. The aliens struggled but could not move easily. Sam's village fought hard and scared the aliens more than they expected. The aliens began to see something they did not understand. Humans were not weak. They were smart and brave. And they did not give up. News of the village's fight spread fast across the world. It gave hope to many people who had felt afraid. If a small group could stand up to the aliens, maybe all of Earth could. More people started to fight back. In cities, groups of workers and students found ways to stop the alien soldiers. They used old tunnels, quick plans, and their own bravery. The aliens grew angry. They sent bigger forces to crush the resistance. Giant machines rolled across the land, breaking roads and buildings. Loud explosions shook the ground. Many people ran or hid, but others stayed to fight. They did not want to lose everything. Among them was a young girl named Lena. She had lost her family in the first attacks but did not lose hope. Lena spoke to others, shared ideas, and helped make plans. She showed that even a small person could make a big difference. People started to follow her because she believed in the power of humans. Lena knew that the war would be long and hard. The aliens had better weapons and stronger ships, but humans had something the aliens did not: courage, hope, and the will to protect their home no matter what. Lena and many others worked day and night, preparing for the battles ahead. On the 8 dark nights when the stars were bright, humans looked up and saw the alien ships watching them. But now humans were ready to fight back. They were no longer afraid. The war for Earth had just begun, and the people knew one thing for sure: they would not be weak. They would show the aliens their true power. The war had started, but Earth was not ready for the full power of the alien machines. Huge metal giants moved through the streets, breaking everything in their path. Their steps shook the ground like thunder. People ran to hide, but many stayed to protect their homes. Lena watched from the ruins of her town. Her eyes were tired, but her heart was strong. She knew that to fight the aliens, humans had to be smart and fast. She gathered a group of friends, farmers, engineers, and soldiers. Together, they made a plan to stop the giant machines. The plan was simple but dangerous. They would use old tunnels under the city, forgotten by most, to sneak close to the machines. From there, they could attack where the aliens could not see. Lena's team worked day and night to prepare. They fixed old tools and made new weapons from scrap metal. On the night of the attack, Lena and her friends moved quietly through the dark tunnels. Their hearts beat fast, but they did not stop. When they came out near the alien machines, they saw the giants up close for the first time. The metal was hard, but Lena's team was ready. Using strong ropes and homemade explosives, they tied the machines' legs and set the bombs. The explosions shook the machines. They fell with a loud crash. The aliens inside screamed and tried to get out, but the humans did not stop. Lena's team fought fiercely, using every trick they had learned. News of the attack spread quickly. People all over the world saw that the aliens could be hurt. For the first time, hope grew stronger than fear. More humans joined the fight, using what they had. Even people who had never held a weapon before found ways to help. The aliens were angry and confused. They did not expect the humans to fight back with such power. They sent messages to their leaders saying Earth was harder than they thought. Their pride began to crack. The aliens sent bigger ships, stronger weapons, and more soldiers, but humans did not give up. Lena and many others kept fighting day and night. They shared stories of courage and hope. People learned to work together no matter their differences. Soldiers taught farmers to use weapons, and scientists helped build better tools. In one city, a group of young people created a new way to stop the aliens' machines. They built small flying robots that could fly into the machines and break their engines. These robots were not strong like the aliens' weapons, but they were quick and smart. The aliens did not know how to stop them. The war was long and hard. Many people lost their homes and families. But humans kept going because they believed in one thing: freedom. They wanted to keep their world safe no matter the cost. Lena became a symbol of hope. People from different places sent messages to her, asking for advice and help. She listened and shared what she knew. She never forgot the pain of losing her family, but she used that pain to make her stronger. One day, Lena and her team found a strange alien device in the ruins of a battlefield. It was small but powerful. Scientists said it could help humans understand the aliens better. If used right, it might turn the war in their favor. Lena knew this was a chance they could not miss. She sent a team to study the device while she prepared the next attack. The fight was far from over, but Earth was no longer the weak planet the aliens thought it was. At night, Lena looked at the stars and felt a new hope. Humans were still standing. They were not afraid anymore. The war was hard, but it was teaching them to be stronger, smarter, and united. The aliens had come to take Earth, but Earth was fighting back. And one day, the humans would show the true power of their spirit. The fight for Earth was growing harder every day. The aliens brought more soldiers and stronger weapons. Their war. Machines moved like giants through the cities, destroying everything in their path. But the humans were not afraid. They had learned to fight back in new ways. Lena and her team worked harder than ever. The strange alien device they found was giving them new ideas. Scientists studied it carefully and found that it could help them hack into the alien ships. If they could control the ships even for a little while, humans might turn the battle. Around using the device, Lena's team sent small signals into the alien ships. The aliens noticed the strange activity and tried to stop it, but the humans were fast and smart. They sent more signals, confusing the aliens and making their ships stop for a moment. It was the first time humans had control over the powerful enemy. With this new power, humans made a bold plan. They wanted to take one of the big alien ships and use it against the others. It was dangerous, but if they succeeded, the war might end faster. Lena chose a team of brave people to carry out the mission. They trained hard and prepared carefully. The night of the mission was dark and quiet. Lena and her team moved silently toward the huge alien ship parked near a ruined city. They used the tunnels and shadows to avoid the alien patrols. Inside the ship, the halls were cold and empty. The humans felt strange and small in the giant metal building, but they did not stop. Using the alien device, they hacked the ship's control room. The lights blinked and machines whirred to life. The ship began to move, controlled by humans for the first time. Lena and her team knew this was their chance. As the ship took off, the aliens realized what was happening. They sent their fighters to stop it, but the humans flew faster and smarter. Using the ship's weapons, Lena's team fought the alien fighters and won. The big ship became a new hope for Earth. Back on the ground, the news spread like wildfire. People cheered when they heard humans had captured an alien ship. It showed that Earth was not weak, but strong and brave. More people joined the fight, ready to protect their homes. The aliens grew worried. They sent their strongest warriors to Earth, hoping to scare humans into giving up. But humans had learned too much. They knew how to fight together, how to use their courage and brains. Lena and her team used the captured ship to attack the alien bases. They flew over the enemy lands, destroying weapons and freeing prisoners. The humans felt stronger every day. The alien armies were no longer unstoppable. In one battle, Lena faced the alien leader who had first said humans were weak. The leader was surprised to see a young girl leading the fight. Lena did not fear him. She told him, "You thought we were weak, but we are not. We fight for our world, and we will win." The alien leader realized he had made a mistake. Humans were not easy to break. Their spirit was strong and full of hope. He started to doubt his mission. The war was not going as planned. As the battles continued, humans found new ways to fight. They used their small ships, quick robots, and smart tricks. The aliens, though bigger and stronger, were slow to change. Humans used this to their advantage. Lena knew the war was far from over, but she also knew that Earth had changed forever. The people were united, strong, and ready to defend their home. They had shown the galaxy that humans were not weak creatures to be conquered. At night, Lena looked at the stars and smiled. The war was hard, but it was teaching humans to be brave and smart. The aliens thought Earth was an easy prize, but humans were fighting back with all their heart. And the story of Earth's fight was just beginning. The war was changing. The humans had captured a big alien ship and used it to strike back hard. The aliens were no longer the strong, fearless warriors they once were. They felt fear and doubt for the first time. Lena and her team had become heroes. People looked up to them and believed in their strength. But Lena knew the fight was far from over. The aliens would not give up easily. They had power and weapons humans had never seen. One day, Lena received news that the aliens were gathering their forces for a huge attack. They planned to use a secret weapon that could destroy entire cities in seconds. If the aliens used it, many lives would be lost. Lena's heart beat fast. She called her team together. "We must stop this weapon," she said. "If it is used, everything we have fought for will be lost." The team made a new plan. This time, it was more dangerous than before. They would sneak into the alien base, where the weapon was kept, and destroy it. Lena knew the risk, but she also knew this was their only chance. As the team prepared, the people of Earth worked harder than ever. Cities built new defenses. Scientists created stronger weapons. Everyone was ready to fight for their world. On the night of the mission, Lena and her team moved quietly toward the alien base deep in the mountains. The base was heavily guarded, with sensors, robots, and soldiers watching every step. Using the knowledge they had learned from the alien device, Lena's team avoided the guards and sneaked inside. The base was cold and dark. Strange machines hummed with power. They found the secret weapon in the heart of the base. It was larger than any machine Lena had seen. It glowed with dangerous energy, ready to fire at a moment's notice. Lena and her team set explosives carefully around the weapon. The alarm suddenly rang loud and alien soldiers rushed in. A fierce battle began. Lena fought bravely, protecting her team and pushing forward. With seconds left, Lena triggered the explosives. The weapon exploded in a huge fireball. The ground shook, and the base began to collapse. Lena and her team ran as fast as they could, escaping just before the base fell into rubble. The destruction of the secret weapon was a huge victory for Earth. The aliens were shocked and angry. They lost one of their strongest advantages, but the war was not over. The aliens still had many ships and soldiers ready to fight. Lena knew that the battle for Earth would continue, but this victory showed that humans could win even the hardest fights. People around the world celebrated. They were proud of Lena and her team. Their courage gave hope to all who were afraid. Lena felt tired but strong. She thought about the future. The war had changed her and all of Earth. People were united in a way never seen before. They had learned to fight as one. The aliens were not just enemies now. They were a challenge to human spirit and strength. Lena knew that Earth had to keep fighting, but also learn and grow. The stars above seemed brighter now, as if they watched the brave humans below. Lena looked at them and whispered, "We will protect our home, no matter what." The war for Earth had many battles ahead, but the humans had found something stronger than any weapon, their will to live and to fight for freedom. And that power could not be stopped. The war had reached a new level. After destroying the alien secret weapon, humans had gained hope. But the aliens were desperate. They planned something new, something no one expected. The alien leaders sent their strongest fighters to Earth. These were warriors who had never lost a battle. They came with fast ships, powerful weapons, and cold hearts. Their goal was simple: crush the human spirit and take Earth for good. Lena watched as the alien ships appeared in the sky like dark shadows. People were scared, but Lena stood tall. She told her team, "We have come too far to give up. We will fight with everything we have." The humans prepared for the biggest battle yet. Cities built strong defenses. Soldiers trained harder. Scientists worked day and night to create new weapons. Everyone knew this battle could decide the fate of Earth. The battle began at dawn. Alien fighters moved quickly, firing lasers and bombs. The sky was full of light and smoke. Humans fought back with their own weapons in the captured alien ship. Lena led a group of fighters into the thick of the battle. She flew her ship close to the enemy, dodging attacks and hitting back. Her courage inspired those around her. The fight was fierce. Many humans and aliens fell. But Lena's team did not stop. They used smart tactics and teamwork to outsmart the enemy. In the middle of the fight, Lena found herself face to face with one of the strongest alien warriors. He was tall, with sharp eyes and cold skin. He looked down at Lena and said, "You cannot win. Your world will fall." Lena smiled. "You are wrong. We fight not just for land, but for life, for hope, for freedom." They battled fiercely, ship against ship. Lena's team helped her, and together they defeated the alien warrior. His defeat shook the alien forces, and some began to retreat. The humans took advantage and pushed the aliens back. The sky cleared as the alien ships withdrew. Earth was safe for now. After the battle, Lena and her team were heroes. People cheered their names. But Lena knew this was only one fight in a long war. She visited the families of fallen soldiers and promised to keep fighting for peace. Her heart was heavy with loss, but also full of hope. The war had changed Earth. People worked together like never before. Old enemies became friends. The world was united by a common goal: to protect their home. Scientists continued to study the alien device. They discovered ways to improve human technology. New inventions helped the soldiers and made cities stronger. Lena trained new fighters and shared what she learned. She believed the next generation would carry the fight forward. One night, Lena stood on a hill looking at the stars. She felt the weight of the war, but also its meaning. Humans had proven their strength not just in battle, but in spirit. She whispered, "We are not weak. We are strong, and we will never stop fighting for our home." The war was far from over, but Earth had found its true power, the power of hope, courage, and unity. The war was long, but Earth's people had learned many things. Lena had become a leader respected by all. But the aliens were not ready to give up. They sent a new threat, one that scared even the bravest humans. Deep in space, the aliens had built a giant weapon, larger than any before. It was called the Starbreaker. This weapon could destroy whole planets with a single blast. The aliens planned to use it to finish Earth once and for all. Lena learned about the Starbreaker from the secret messages the scientists decoded. The news made her heart heavy. She knew this was the most dangerous challenge yet. She called a meeting with Earth's leaders and her team. "We must stop the Starbreaker before it reaches Earth," she said. "If it fires, many lives will be lost. We have to act now." The leaders agreed. They sent Lena and a special team on a mission to find and destroy the Starbreaker. It was far away, near the edge of the galaxy. The journey would be long and dangerous. Lena's team prepared their ship with the best weapons and tools. They trained for days, knowing that failure was not an option. The fate of Earth depended on them. Finally, the ship took off, flying through space at great speed. Lena looked back at the blue planet, her home. She promised silently to protect, and no matter what. The journey was hard. They faced asteroid fields, strange storms, and enemy patrols. Lena's team worked together, solving problems and staying strong. When they reached the Starbreaker, it was larger than they imagined. The giant weapon hovered in space, glowing with dangerous energy. Alien guards protected it with powerful shields and many fighters. Lena and her team planned carefully. They would have to sneak past the guards, disable the shields, and destroy the weapon before it could fire. They moved in small groups, using stealth and quick moves. The alien guards were strong, but Lena's team was smarter. They used their weapons and the alien device to confuse the enemies. After a fierce battle, Lena reached the control room of the Starbreaker. The room was filled with strange machines and glowing lights. Lena placed explosives and set the timer. The alien soldiers were coming fast, but Lena's team fought bravely to hold them back. The seconds ticked down. With a loud explosion, the Starbreaker was destroyed. Pieces of the giant weapon floated in space, no longer a threat. Lena's team quickly escaped, flying back to Earth with the news of their victory. The people of Earth cheered when they heard the Starbreaker was gone. But Lena knew the war was not over. The aliens would keep coming, but Earth had shown its power and courage. The fight had changed humans. They were no longer afraid of the unknown. They had found strength in unity and hope. Lena looked at the stars, feeling proud and ready. "We are not weak," she whispered. "We are the protectors of Earth. We will keep fighting." And with that, Earth prepared for the future. Ready for whatever challenge came next. The war had lasted for years. Earth was tired, but the people never gave up. Lena and her team had fought many battles and won some. But now the aliens made their final move. A huge fleet of alien ships came close to Earth's orbit. This was their last chance to take control. The sky was filled with dark, shining ships. The world held its breath. Leaders on Earth called for the final defense. All soldiers, pilots, and citizens prepared for the greatest fight in history. Lena stood with her team, ready to face the alien fleet. The battle began with a thunderous roar. Lasers flashed across the sky. Explosions lit up the darkness. The humans fought bravely, but the alien fleet was massive and strong. Lena flew her ship at the front line. She led attacks on the biggest enemy ships. Her team followed her, fighting as one. Their courage inspired everyone. In the middle of the battle, the alien commander sent a message. "Surrender now," he said. "Your world is lost. You cannot win." Lena answered, "We will never surrender. Earth is our home, and we will fight to the last breath." The battle grew fiercer. Many ships were destroyed on both sides. Lena's ship was hit, but she did not give up. She repaired it quickly and returned to fight. The humans had learned much from the war. They worked together like a single machine. Their new weapons and tactics made the aliens struggle. Suddenly, Lena's team discovered the alien commander's ship. It was huge, heavily guarded, but it was the key to winning. If they destroyed it, the alien fleet might lose hope. Lena planned the attack carefully. She and her best pilots would strike the commander's ship together. The mission was dangerous, but it was their best chance. Flying fast and low, Lena and her team dodged enemy fire. They reached the commander's ship and began their assault. Explosions rocked the ship, but Lena kept going. Inside, Lena faced the alien commander. He was tall and cold, but Lena was stronger. With courage and skill, she fought and defeated him. The commander's ship exploded in a fiery blast. The alien fleet hesitated, then started to retreat. The battle was over. Earth was saved. The people cheered and cried. They had won against the odds. Lena and her team became legends. But Lena knew the real victory was in the people's hearts. She said, "We showed the universe that humans are strong, not just in weapons, but in hope, courage, and unity." The war changed Earth forever. Nations came closer, and people worked together for a better future. Lena hoped that one day, humans and aliens could live in peace. For now, Earth was safe. The stars shone brightly above, a sign of new beginnings. Lena looked at the sky and smiled. The fight had been hard, but it made humans stronger. The story of Earth's power was just beginning, and no one would ever think humans were weak again.